for him in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. This is talking for my smoke. Week 1. Come out, miss.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He finds it opening past the 40. And to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Explosive, real.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play fake. Cousins. Passes the tight end. And work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Roberts has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
Looking for Fillon, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got it. The 40. The 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was big right there.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right.
Playing like that,
At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. possession means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Return across midfield into the 46-yard line. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Eric just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 45-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
A gain of 9 yards.
One of the underrated aspects of Devontae Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The give is to Jones. Get this into the end zone. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers head on to their lead. Extra point looking good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, I see you, Bengals. You take 6
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, would you say?
Well, you know you don't have that little extra gene.
that's too easy.
That says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple of yards into the end zone. And half will begin with a touchback.
He's supposed to put his legs up there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Intercepted. Safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know he's mad.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I know he's mad. That's good.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 28, Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Interception thrown by Cousins. Kevin King with the pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
In the red zone, he just running through
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
first one goes.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard
Hey, this is
line.
that nigga that was talking shit. He came in there, this is bastard. This is bastard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense.
That shit ain't going to work.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
That was almost another one.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, plugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Yeah, my man,
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, though. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. Remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
That's it. Come on.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kenny Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. Pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And no one there to stop it. Gets it the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games. It took me a minute to learn what kind of throws to make. Once I did, and none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
A gain of 14.
Look, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff. They haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Down at the 42.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Aaron Jones. Anthony Barr brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I gotta get Devontae Adams involved. I already know next week to get that fucking what's that shit called? The receivers be mad and shit. You're gonna get the ball. I already know he's gonna be pissing. He's gonna hear that shit.
He put that in the group chat. I told him I'm gonna concede. Instead of we talking to the chat, you gonna put it. Don't concede. I can't finish. Well, you corny, my nigga.
Ah, nah.
Yeah.
He did you like that?
I use a dub.
Oh,
nah.
Oh, shit. You can't let that nigga do you like that. He'll fight you. Hold on, let me go in there. I gotta talk my shit. Nah, what the hell they talking about?
I'm an act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it festival. Then I did the dash,
never
can I catch me,
mind.
bro?
GG.
Then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no
I think they gave you the fish and everything. Oh, nah, you don't know my man didn't get my GG. Come on, guys.
Turn the whole field to a schoolyard.
That shit corny with them, bro.